All right, guys. I'm going to try to. This is more of like a channel update and what I'm going to be doing. Maybe like on a weekly, bi-weekly, monthly basis is like more of like a kind of like a yet another news segment, and I'm doing this like off script and kind of like got a green screen. I kind of want a theme to it. Obviously, deep faked video, and hopefully fix the audio. And kind of this is like the only time I'm gonna go off cuff and do like a few segments, a perspective of essentially what I'm trying to accomplish. My experience with Cubes OS, my experience with Graphene OS, and then maybe a little slightly bit more editing, hopefully, and then maybe this new microphone will make the audio much more enjoyable. No more talking shirt. Now it's deep fake man. So I guess like the direction I want to go is push more people to PeerTube that I host on my server, on my equipment, my hardware. Educate more people and educate myself with more people in the privacy and security space, especially like as I'm learning. I want other people to learn. I want different ideas and I want different opinions and different perspectives. And I think that ultimately the community that I like doing. We're getting close to 1,000 subs, which is awesome. Thank you, all 950 plus people that have joined me on this adventure of memes, shitposting, and hopefully, a better and more private and secure community. That is, why I set up the Matrix server. That is why I set up the Discord bridge. This is why I run a PeerTube server. And I don't ever really want like sponsorships or anything, or ever plan on doing like AdSense, et cetera, because I hate all those things. Personally, I mean, it's just my personal take. I guess like I want this to be more of like thoughts, my diary, my privacy journey. Hopefully it'll push someone else to their own privacy journey, their security journey. And I'm doing this off cuff, so because I can't think or like write down my thoughts. Maybe it'd be a better thing to do. Don't really care. But I definitely want more people to join the Matrix server, join the Discord server if you have Discord. Go to the PeerTube server and sign up. Just be careful with the bandwidth. Like the bandwidth is not I'm worried about. It's storage, because hosting videos can be very, very storage, and then always make your backups. And then I'm going to link in the show note, like the description, to the PeerTube server, Matrix, and the Discord bridge. If you don't want to do Matrix, and if you have Discord and you want to just bridge all that together, whatever. Next, I would like to also maybe do some more interviews, talk to people in the space, test out different products and gear, give my thoughts and experiment, and most importantly, lead people to be a little bit more digitally sovereign. That is like the goal. Whether it's installing Graphene OS, whether it's getting away from Windows and Mac OS on a privacy level, whether it is just getting a password manager and recommendation, and that all constitute time. So to make this quick and perspective, I would just enjoy for people to engage in the content, give their thoughts, give their opinions. That would be really awesome. And most importantly, give feedback. I think that's objectively the best way to go when it comes to this kind of content. Whether people like it or not, it's really just a place for my opinion, and I appreciate everyone that watches. Now, to, I guess, like reiterate and go down the second path, invitations of people just coming in, talking about their thoughts and their experience. That's something that I'm gonna get in the works and work into, maybe like look at in hindsight, and hopefully I'll get into just like a little bit more cooler products that are out there that are floating. I do run a Lightning node too, with the death of local Monero and all these other, KYC exchanges that are being regulated. I think that more people should run a Bitcoin node, run a Monero node, be as self-sovereign as possible, get away from as many centralized exchanges. There is a couple videos out there, people are already talking about local Monero is going down and the alternatives in the placement of it that could help continue the support and the growth of the Monero ecosystem. I am more of a Monero fan than I am Bitcoin due to it's more inherently more private by nature. But I also think that if you're going to go Bitcoin, go the Lightning route, open up channels. I'll leave a link to my channel that you can open up channels with. A lot of node operators don't like to open up channels with me because it's a small amount, but that's not the point. I just want more people to be self-sovereign and push to a better future of running your own node, which you should, just like your own Monero node. Support and buy shit with Monero, in my opinion. Go to Monero Market. There's tons of websites that are starting to accept Monero. Use it as its intention is. Done, end rant. But hopefully I can get into the rhythm of posting consistently and getting more people and more ideas and more thoughts. There's been a ton of data breaches, and vulnerabilities discovered in the last month. And hence, I've done more reading. I've switched my distro, my desktop to an atomic Fedora, like Silver Blue, and Atomic Desktop. Had a really good experience, and some not so good experience, but that's for another time. Next, running CubesOS for the last few months has been a good experience, and actually, surprisingly, I think it's a reasonably secure operating system and a reasonably usable operating system, just like Graphene OS. I think everything is done on the web browser anyway today. We're just living in giant Browserville. So why not have a more secure and relatively maybe more private distro, Linux distro in your arsenal? For people that are afraid to go into the Cubes route or the Graphene OS route, I will always comment. I will always find a way to answer your question or lead you to the right information. As relatively as much time I have, I try to answer all the things that come in through by myself. I guess that is pretty much the end of it, and there will be no more segments like this, really, besides, hey, come join PeerTube at fossfarmers.company. Go to the Matrix channel. It's all linked in all over the YouTube channel. And most importantly, make sure that you share your experience and your privacy journey with others. Embrace people to use Monero. Embrace people to use Signal. And then embrace people to get a little bit more secure and more private. Thanks. Have a nice day.